Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to another little informative transfer budget video. Today we're looking at La Liga, the Spanish Liga BBVA, the top league in Spain. Yesterday we looked at the Barclays Premier League and the Bundesliga. Those videos went down extremely well. If you missed them, then check the channel page for them and they'll be there waiting for you to watch and be informed. But we had another couple of videos today that went up that are career mode related as well. The official top player potential ratings and the EA official hidden gem ratings as well, one of which may not have gone up yet. I'm not sure when in the day I'll schedule those, so I'm going to have 4 videos today, including this one and a Serie A transfer budget video as well. So let me know in the comment section any further leagues you might like to see me do, and of course if you enjoy the video hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed then hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any content coming to you over the next few days. The Chelsea career mode will start tomorrow, the My Player will start tomorrow, plenty of FIFA 15 content coming to you over the next few days. Well, let's start with Spain then, and we'll start with Athletic Club de Bilbao. £9 million their transfer budget, which is quite low considering they're into the Champions League this year, although they've got some very, very exciting talents in their team. Laporte at centre-back is one of the highest rated potential talents for FIFA 15. Of course, Munain is always there or thereabouts, as well as Markel Susaeta, a couple of very, very good players. Next club, Atletico de Madrid. Of course, one of the best teams in the league. Won La Liga last year. Can they do the same this year without Diego Costa, without Felipe Luis? We'll have to wait and see. Sequeira is their replacement at left-back. Mario Mandzukic is their replacement up top, and you've still got £30 million to spend, perhaps to try and replace Thibaut Courtois in goal as well. Plenty of money to spend at Atleti to build that squad back up and retain that La Liga title. Celta Vigo are the next club. Unfortunately for them, only a £2.5 million budget, although a couple of good players in there, including Hugo Mayo at right back and Nolito at left wing. Very, very good, tricky winger, as well as Crondelli in there at centre mid as well. Quite a good player, actually, underrated in my opinion. Unfortunately for Cordoba, wow, that is the lowest budget we've seen so far in a top division. £350,000 budget for them. Of course, you'll if you're going to do it in Spain and in euros, and that will be obviously different. You'll have to perhaps do the maths or Google the currency converter, but I'm doing it all in pounds because that's the sort of currency that I'm used to. But anyway, Cordoba, unfortunately for them, really small budget. Same with Elche, only £1.6 million. They'll be ecstatic that they were able to stay up last year, and they'll be hoping to do exactly the same this year as well. Well, that's a big figure, isn't it? £68 million for La Liga powerhouses, really. FC Barcelona, of course. Luis Suarez not even in the starting lineup. Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal, new signing. Of course, you've got Messi, Pedro and Neymar up front as a front three, as well as Luis Suarez on the bench. You've also got Claudio Bravo, the goalkeeper, came in for as a Pinto and or Victor Valdez replacement, as well as ter Stegen, and Ivan Rakitic isn't in that starting lineup either, or Jeremy Mathieu, who of course they brought in from Valencia, and you've still got almost £70 million to add to that squad. Incredible wealth of talent at Barcelona. Getafe, not quite so much, £6 million for them, and the same sort of squad that they've had over the past few years. Pedro Leon was one of the good young talents coming out of Spain and Real Madrid. Unfortunately, not really flourished as well he could have. But Granada, another even smaller budget, £4.2 million for them. Unfortunately, they'll have a struggle to stay up this year, you would have thought. Levante, surprise package of the past couple of seasons, although only a £2.5 million budget. The second team in Valencia, of course, Levante, but they'll do well to stay top half this year, I think. But Sissoko is actually a really good holding mid as well, and Diop. They've got a decent team, an average team, but still good enough, you feel, to get that top half finish. Malaga, their money's gone, but they've still got £7.5 million left to spend. The big bucks have left, as well as all of the big buck players that came and have now departed. Still got Roque Santa Cruz up top, still got Carlos Camini in goal, and Antunes at left back, but other than that, really needs some work, that squad. Rayo Vallecano, the third team in Madrid, unfortunately for them, only a £1.3 million budget. They too will be delighted that they're still in La Liga, and will have to do all of that work all over again to stay up this time around. Depor, of course, one of the teams that used to be up there and thereabouts at the top of La Liga a few years ago, found themselves up being a yo-yo club the past few years, but £350,000 is the budget for them, a cash-strapped club, and unfortunately for them, it will be a big struggle this year for them to stay up. Espanyol are the second team in Barcelona and should do well this year. Espanyol, they've always been kind of mid-table, but they could push on to the lower Europa League stats or positions rather. Should you be able to get some decent players in with your £5.5 million budget? Wow, Real Madrid, that's the biggest budget we've seen so far. £80.5 million. Do you even need to buy any players? They brought in Toni Kroos and James Rodriguez this year. It's just ridiculous the amount of talent they've got in that club. Perhaps you might say you might want an extra right back. Dani Carvajal and Arbeloa aren't exactly the world's best, but there's not really much that needs doing to that squad as a whole. Perhaps a little bit more depth, maybe a goalkeeper replacement for Casillas, but you've got £80.5 million to spend. You can sign anyone you like, really, apart from maybe Messi or Neymar. Real Sociedad are the next team. Surprisingly low budget for them, considering they've sold a couple of their best players, including, of course, Antoine Griezmann, who's gone to Atletico de Madrid. £5.5 million budget for them. Agareche up top is a player that you probably want to replace if you like pace on your side, but still a decent side. Carlos Vela still there at right mid, and we've still got Inigo Martinez at the centre back as well as Gonzalez alongside him. So still a decent side, but they lost Claudio Bravo, of course, to Barcelona as well. Eibar take the prize for lowest budget so far, £210,000 for them. The next team, Sevilla, surprisingly big budget for them, £15.5 million. Carlos Bacca up top with is it Mario Suarez? I'm not sure. I always lose track of the youngster's name, but Suarez behind him with Deulofeu, of course, out wide. Extremely good player, was very, very good for Everton last year on loan in the Premier League. Almeria, a £4.2 million budget, surprisingly high actually for a club of that standard, and should do well to stay up this year as well. Valencia have brought in Rodrigo up top to go alongside Fuguli and Alcacer. Rodrigo coming in a swap deal for Adrian, I think. No, that's Atleti, isn't it? Who did Rodrigo come in for? Maybe it was just a loan spell. For some reason, I had this thing in the back of my mind that there was a player that went the other way. I might be mistaken. You'll have to let me know in the comment section down below. But £17 million is the amount of money you've got to spend at Valencia, should they be your team of choice. Still got Diego Alves in goal. Decent side that really should do better in La Liga, considering the amount of talent they've had at their disposal over the years. Always been renowned as a selling club, unfortunately, with the likes of David Silva, David Villa and Roberto Soldado leaving it in recent years, but still there or thereabouts in the league. Villarreal, the Yellow Submarine, really underrated side. Fantastic youth prospects, and then you've got the experience of Giovanni Dos Santos and Uche up top to lead that front line. Musacchio is definitely a centre-back to try and pick up if you want a grower for your defensive back line. But £7 million is what they have to spend, and that is going to bring an end to the La Liga selection of the Transfer Budget series. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't. Let me know in the comment section down below if there's any other leagues you'd like me to have a look at. We'll have a look at Serie A later on today, and that video will drop in your sub boxes probably after the 8 o'clock video, which is the hidden gems. So it will probably be about 10 or 11 o'clock later on this evening. But that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.